Traveling to Numbani.
Not bad. Welcome back to Game 2 of Shimada Clan versus Slipstream.
Now, can you get the overlays to
On the
work?
first chance? I don't think so. He's done it. He has done it. Shimada Clan on the left in the blue. Mooj, Dojo, JTD, Jake, Jornada, and Fenris.
Oh my god.
Slipstream, Amid, Ginger Ninja, Thermal Lance, not Thermal Alliance.
Thermal Alliance.
Weldos, Pine Trees, and Gravy. Which sounds like a weird menu at a fancy
It
restaurant.
really did, didn't it? I was like, not sure how on board I am with that.
Alright, let's have a look at these teams.
Alrighty, so on the side of Shimada Clan, we've got Mooj jumping back to the Mercy there. Doge on Roadhog. Seeing a lot of comfort picks here. JTD on the May, Jake on the Reinhardt, Jornada on the Junkrat, and Favrenis on the Reaper. I guess, you know, don't break what ain't broked.
If it ain't fixed, don't break it.
That's what I said. And then on the side of Slipstream, we've got Amid on the Reaper, Ginger Ninja on the Mercy, Thermal Alliance on the Soldier 76, Weldos on the Winston, Pine Trees on the Reinhardt, and Gravy on the Lucio, which again is another menu item I'm not on board for.
You know what? With this costume, it kind of looks like Weldos has a welder in a welding suit. To welder Weldos.
It's literally Illuminati level shit. Yeah, that's what we're looking
again
at.
with the language. RPG stream.
Yeah, we can just beat that out.
Alright, let's see this defensive lineup. Doge. Obviously just looking for that early sneaky hook. Can he get it? No deal, and he falls back. So let's see here with that attacking run. They're using the bus for cover.
Alrighty, and Mooj in the back there. Team doesn't need any healing at the moment, so why not get a couple of pot shots off?
Yep. It's a good buff to put on Jornada there too. The
Absolutely.
Junkrat bomb's doing that little bit of extra damage.
Junkrat and Farah are probably the top two to do that damage boost
Good wall
on.
there, but Weldos gets in over, but he's so isolated, goes down nice.
Well, he was
and
going
quick.
in for the Mooj there, but wasn't getting any Mooj today.
Going into the Mooj was the name of my autobiography. let's see what Pine Trees is going to do. Oh, no. He gets hooked, but manages to keep himself up. Ginger Ninja jumping in there for the heals if necessary, but
Gravy getting a
didn't
little
even
bit of
need to
extra
drop any.
damage going there.
Another great wall by JTD, just blocking them off, slowing down that attacking run. That's
Alrighty,
working
we've got
really
Amid
well.
and Thermal Alliance here trying
Thermal
to
Alliance.
actually get a push up from the side. They're getting blocked off by JTD though, who on barely a sliver of health gets them to drop back from that flank. Very well done there.
Yep. Amid looks like he's going to go up high with his Reaper there. Probably going to drop in the middle of the team and try and get some hits. He's only 59% through his ulti though, so we're not going to see any of that famous Reaper ultimate.
Yeah, and he's got to get a little bit closer if he's going to get any damage off. There's too many players on Shimada Clan's side that can get off some serious damage from a distance.
Now, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but I feel like Slipstream just needs to push. They've got two good tanks. I think they really just need to use that and try and get in there.
Yeah, but I think
some
they're
ults
also...
go down.
I think they're also aware of the ults that the other
gets
team
two.
has hanging around, and they don't want to get too pushed in. I think what they're going to do is they're actually going to regroup, build those ults up. They've got Soldier 76's ult ready to go, so if they can set up that really nicely, once that Reinhardt shield goes down from Jake, they can
Thermal
probably
Lance
get a
hooked him
few
dead.
kills off.
Doge has really shown in both of their games that we've spectated so far that guy just doesn't miss a hook very often.
No.
It's such a great pick.
And
for him.
Amid coming up the stairs here with Pine Trees, but Amid taken down,
Too much
unfortunately.
there. Yep. Another tree chopped down in its prime.
However, Amid is ready to go with his ult. So like I said, I think they're building up their ults. They've all nearly got them ready to go except for Weldos. So once they get a chance, they are going to try and take them out.
Look at this JTD playing an offensive May there, just getting around those corners, trying to get some little freezes off, and when he sees he can't get it, he just drops that wall and runs back, and that's working pretty well.
Well, the wall is completely denying all of their flank opportunities, and that's really what they're trying to do here.
Definitely.
And here we go. They're going for the push here. Gravy pushing them in.
Oh, great ult by Pine Trees.
And Amid drops his as well, but gets taken out. And there's the heroes never
There's the
die.
res. This should be their first big push onto the point. Amid gets hit by Jake's ultimate. He goes down. Pine Trees is down as well. Apparently Doge is really into deforestation.
The problem with that push and the way they approached that, in my opinion, was as great as it was to have those ults ready to go, by setting themselves up into that doorway, all they did was give that team an opportunity to
Yeah.
dump all their damage into one little pocket. And
It's a tough bottleneck.
it is, absolutely. But, I mean, that's where you're right. They do need to just push from the front. They need someone to get in behind, drop some damage, or they could even potentially bring in a Bastion or a Torbjorn and set up a turret and block off that corner that they're coming around and do a little bit extra damage to take some of those players down.
You can see here Pine Trees has switched over to a Farah. Maybe this is indicative of a more offensive play from Slipstream.
Well, we've got 2 Farahs on that team now, so they are trying to set up to be able to get some splash damage at the back, but I do think that they need a little bit of extra push. They need something that's going to take out a lot of players in one hit. Maybe even a Diva.
I'd be seeing a Diva or a Winston. I think a Winston could do a lot here just to distract the team, get them moving away from the point.
Jornada's ult there, taking out Gravy and Thermal Alliance. Pretty good.
Thermal
Pretty
Alliance.
good. Thermal Alliance. Pretty good. Alrighty, Jake backing up here, just staying right close to that point. The thing that they're doing really well is staying in a really good range of their Mercy, in range of Mooj, so that they can actually drop back, get healed up, and go back to the fight.
4-man push, 5-man push coming in the side here.
Coming in from above. They don't have any of their ults ready to go, though, so
Fenris
they are
is
in a bit of
around that
trouble.
corner, but he is outnumbered. But Shimada's caught on now. They're going to go for that overtime push. Thermal
They have
Alliance
to.
is
What
in on the
choice do they
point.
have?
He goes down. Someone else has got to get on there.
With none of their ults ready, though, they don't have a lot of damage to get going there, so in they go.
Oh, must have been the Pine Trees. We get the res on Thermal Alliance, just trying to hold out a little bit longer. Good ultimate, but doesn't manage to land it on anyone. JTD gets pushed back. Thermal Alliance gets hooked.
And someone's
And
got to
he's
get
in
on the point.
trouble
They're going
there.
to miss it. Hey.
Ninja, Gravy, and Pine Trees all still present, but
This
they
is
just
an
can't make a
all-out
push. Gravy
They're
taking a
pushing them
lot of
off
hits
that
from
point.
JTD.
All they've got
Yep.
to do is...
That's the lockdown. Shimada take
Yeah.
round 1. Only 1 round remains for
Yes.
Slipstream to try and get a result here.
Alrighty, I'd be interested to see who the player of the game was for that. And Jornada was on fire for a lot of that game. It's going to be a shutdown, so no huge moments in the game, but let's have a look and see. Yes, this was the Riptide that took out those 2 players. And again, that hallway, if you set them all up in there... And not even the Riptide. Oh, and he got the
Didn't need
spray
it.
in at the end.
Did not need it.
What a guy.
Not too bad. You see that Jornada, 9,979 damage. Not bad. 38% of his team. No big surprises by Doja's 17 eliminations too.
Yes. I like that he did the just ever so momentary bad manners of dropping his spray there. I love it. You rarely see anyone actually think about it being a play of the game to drop a spray. I wish I did more often, but I never do. I just
Well,
like to
you
use
know,
my
I think,
spray to cover other people's.
If you can get a play of the game with Junkrat and it's not your ultimate, I think you deserve a little bit of spray. I think
I
you deserve
agree.
some bad manners there.
I am not debating that at all.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and let's have a look at what...
Yep.
picks
Let's have a
we're
look at
getting
what
through.
flights are arriving next. Well, we've got a Seoul flight coming in on time at 4 o'clock. That's
Lot
going to
of
be good
cancelled
news for
flights
Fenris.
there. I wonder what's going on in Moscow, Madrid, and Frankfurt.
Not now. We've actually got a game to cast. So let's have a
my
look at these
apologies.
lineups. On the left here, we've got Shimada Clan. So I'm going to click a button and see what happens. And actually,
No, that's right.
I
Left is
misspoke and
Slipstream.
therefore got it right.
You damned fool.
So look at this Pine Trees going with a Torbjorn.
It's
an interesting
ready
pick.
to work. See, I could
Not a
just
bad
do
pick at all.
all of the voice acting.
My
yeah.
turret.
Yeah, you're better at talking than me. You're a bit more grizzled than grumpy.
JTD on the Farah. Both teams have seen a lot of success with their Farah plays. Just get so much damage in there if it's if you can get those good sort of high
on.
positions, which most teams have managed to do, particularly when you've got these banisters to shift from. That's been working pretty well. Ginger Ninja on the Roadhog, and mid on the Reinhardt. Yeah, this could be a good lineup. Weldo's taking that Junkrat spot. Gravy on the Mercy. Let's go over to Shimada and see what we're dealing with. What are we dealing with?
Well, sorry, I was totally distracted by Fevrenis just spinning in circles as Reaper and shooting walls, and it honestly was a mesmerizing dance.
I really like to think that he tried to type Fenris, slipped on the V, and has just been stuck with that battle tag ever since.
I like it. I'm all for it. So we got Mooj on the Lucio instead of the Mercy this game. JTD on the Farah. Doge picking up the tank role again as Winston. Fenris on the Reaper. Jake as the Mercy. And Jornada on a Winston as well. They're going the double
Look
Winston
at this
comp.
massive push from the height straight away.
They want it. They want it
Yeah,
bad.
they do.
Well,
This is a great offensive run straight off the bat. Thermal Lance and Gravy go down nice and early here.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where if you can get that element of surprise and get to that objective
This
straight away.
could be an early cap by Shimada.
I mean,
Yep,
it's like the
absolutely is.
tracer push, right? Where you just zoom to the point and cap it before they know what's going on. They're going for the same thing, and that's why they've gone for that
Too
Winston.
bad. You
so
don't
they can
see
get into
double
those
Winston too
backlines.
often, but man, is that working or what? Gravy goes down on isolated Mercy. He's never going to last too long against an entire team here. And that is point 1 for Shimada Clan.
And capped incredibly quickly. Oh my god, it's a hover car. Are they all hover cars? No, they're not all hover cars. Sorry.
It's a hover car with a gauntlet in it. But anyway, there's a game on apparently, so I'm going to go have a look at that instead. And we've just got a basic skirmish going on here. We see Ginger Ninja go down.
Jornada hanging out on
those as well.
that payload.
Jake's got the Mercy res up, so these guys can be really offensive here. They can afford to. For example, JTD going down here and just getting that immediate res. Jornada's shield goes there. I mean, these Winston bubbles are doing so much because it's allowing that team to really push up the street.
Absolutely. And they can just jump in and get behind
No one on the point. Someone's going to have to drive, fellas.
Yes.
Can't all sit in the passenger seat. And we've got the res going up for Slipstream there. Brings a mid back into the fray and drops Jornada in turn. A mid with a great push and takes down JTD. We might be seeing some
Ginger
resistance
Ninja
here.
popping the whole hog to try and get a bit of damage off, but with Doja's little shield there, didn't get a lot done.
Doge bravely hiding behind the car, but decides to go for a bit of a walk. And again, nobody on the point, but look at this. Just hanging out. My team's gone. I don't think I'll be able to do too much.
I'm impressed by that, I have to say. That's a good way to jump in on the team. And
you know, at
give them a
first
bit
I
of a
looked
fright.
at that and I thought it was just monkey business, but now I see he's, he's playing for his team. Jornada going in here. This should be good.
I need deep breaths.
And they're really taking a split approach to this. They're not really going for the kills. Oh, here goes a big push though. Fenris dropping the ult there. Doesn't manage to get anything. A quick shield from a mid. Probably saved Ginger Ninja in
And
that
that
instance.
whole team,
But he is,
though.
he
And
is
we
isolated
see
down.
Weldos backing right up there, knowing that he can't take on that whole team in this instance.
Jake's got that res up again, so once more it's going to be a pretty smooth ride for Shimada Clan, knowing that they've
Alrighty,
got
and
that
we've
resurrect.
just seen a swap to D.Va for a mid, trying to get into those backlines and do a little bit of extra damage in this instance.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Alrighty, and the beat gets dropped by Mooj. We see JTD trying to take a flank there from the sides so that he can come in from around the team and do a bit of extra damage. Doge getting amongst it as Winston. And I think this could be it.
This
Amid
could be it,
trying to do
definitely.
work and take out some members
Thermal
of
Lance
the team.
flanked by Jornada.
And there goes the
gonna
Primal
be hard
Rage
for
for
him to
Doge,
survive
and
that
he
one.
is going to use that to take them out.
And there's the barrage by JTD.
Gravy is the only one up, and the res is up, but Gravy can't get in there to make that res.
Quick game and a quick win for Shimada Clan. That's game 2, goes to them as well. And we have a 2-0 victory for the team.
That is GGWP.
Play of the game.
Jornada had a great game as Winston here. In he goes, and just took out the rest of that team, just cleaned up, really.
This was really a signature of both their Winstons. They played defensively at first, but then when the team needed to push, they jump in and they go completely ape. Works every time.
You just want to hurt me.
Thank you so much for joining us for game number... It's a game in the Overwatch 2016 Open Skirmish by Position 1. I've been Bamflux. With
I've
me
been Obituary 7.
is Obituary 7.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds a little too much like something else.
Like
I'm
a
gonna-
bad gamer tag an 11-year-old kid picked. You're absolutely right. See you next time. Bye.
Awful.
Bye.